A very good morning to all of you. I would like to welcome you all to the Samskara Masterclass. This is a holistic transformation program basically for kids of age 2.5 years to 14 years. So, I have some topics to discuss today, which was also mentioned in the flyer. So, these are some of the reasons why we ask kids or we chant shlokas. Chanting shlokas improves focus, it improves confidence and courage. It brings in a lot of positive attitude in our living. It helps in practicing gratitude. It helps us to stay calm, improves pronunciation, and most importantly, it reduces anger issues. I have proven methodologies and I have results wherein my students have improved their focus, they're being very positive every day, they're practicing gratitude every day, they're very calm in their day, and they have reduced anger issues. There are kids whom I could see in my sessions where they used to become very angry and frustrated while they talk to their parents or while they talk to their siblings. But as and when day by day they have attended the sessions and they have started practicing shlokas and learned shlokas, they've become very calm and composed. So these are the main reasons why we chant shlokas. And of course, it helps us to start our day with a very positive note. When to chant shlokas? This is like a very everyday question for me from parents. When to chant shlokas? We can chant shlokas every day. We can chant shlokas in any time of the day. It's not that I have to chant shloka only in the morning or only in the evening or only in the afternoon. There are specific shlokas which has to be chanted at specific time. Like I teach Sharire Abjarjari Bhute shloka, which has to be chanted before taking any medicine. Okay, so that you have that positive attitude towards the doctor who has prescribed that to you have that positive attitude towards that pill or that syrup which helps you to have that belief in you that yes, this will cure me. Because have you all observed one thing? You go to a doctor and so imagine that you don't believe that doctor, and whatever medicine he gives, how much ever strong it is, how much ever effective it is, just because you don't believe that that doctor is doing the right thing, your problem will not be cured. And suppose you believe the doctor completely, you assume that he himself is Lord Narayana, and assume that believe positively that yes, this medicine will cure me, this is the medicine that is going to help me cure the disease. If you have that positive attitude and take that medicine, the problem will be solved. As soon as you even go take his consultation, the problem will be solved. As soon as you go to that clinic, you will get that positive feeling that I'm all right, right? So there are certain shlokas which has to be chanted at a specific time. Otherwise, to have that positive attitude, to express gratitude, you can chant the shlokas at any point of time. What I do is I have created two different checklists or two different lists for my students where I give them a list as to what are the daily shlokas that they have to chant in a particular day at a particular time, and day wise shlokas where I give them the list of shlokas where Monday you chant these shlokas, Tuesday you chant these shlokas. Students have learned almost 50 shlokas and they are like every day I want to learn more and more and more, teach me this, teach me that. So they'll sometimes not have the time to chant all the shlokas every day, so I have made them a list. I've made it a easy tool for them to chant shlokas on every day per week. So you can chant shlokas at any point of time, any day, wherever you are. It's not that you have to chant it in this position. Yes, there is a proper position to be done, but to have that positive attitude, you can chant it anytime, anywhere, whenever you want. How to motivate your child. This is a very important part of the masterclass which I wanted to discuss today. How to motivate your child. So I have a methodology called as WSC methodology. This is one of the screenshots from self Samskara self-paced course which I take for parents and children who cannot attend my live sessions. So this course they can opt to do the self study, self learning, or making their child learn it their own time zone. So in this methodology, I teach the exact way to motivate your child. W is walk the talk. Unless we practice anything, our child will not do it. I am very sure as parents you might have observed this. Walk the talk. Only if I chant shlokas every day, children see me that Amma is chanting shlokas. So this is something which is a daily ritual for my mama. So I think if she's telling me to do, there must be some reason behind it. So this is what comes into child's mind. And children just follow us. They just copy what we are doing. They will not listen to us, but they'll definitely copy what we are doing. So, be it a good habit or a bad habit, it's very easy for them to catch if you do it. So, walk the talk. And there are different methodologies where I teach as to how you can walk the talk. So, this is included in the program. Simple ways to start. There are very, very simple ways to start. Like you can start teaching them Hare Rama, Hare Rama. You can just start teaching them Jai Hare Vitthala, Hari Hare Vitthala. There are just simple ways to start where you can just chant Om Namah Shivaya whenever you are in fear or whenever you need that confidence, or just to start with the 3 word, chants or hymns for kids to start. And clarity. We need to explain our children as to why we are doing this. We have to explain them through stories. We can explain them by explaining them the meaning and significance of shlokas. So that clarity is very important. So what kind of stories have to be taught? Told how to tell the meaning of the shloka, the word to word meaning, the gist behind it. So everything is supposed to be told to a child to motivate them. So, how I help kids to stay focused in learning? We have worksheets on shlokas and human values. When I say shlokas, human values also come hand in hand. So, shlokas plus human values, that is what is included. So, worksheets, we give a lot of challenges where I ask them to teach one shloka to to their family member, ask them to explain a shloka. So lot of challenges. One help a day, one Surya Namaskara a day. So these are some of the challenges which are included in the program. A lot of quizzes, crosswords, e-books, lists, planners. We do assessment, shloka assessment for kids. They do a lot of artwork. Here I've just put some pictures as to what are the artwork they do. This is a crossword which I had prepared for them. And I do tell them interesting stories, the fact behind the rituals, role plays. A lot of discussions happen in the session where they ask, "Ma'am, why is it like this? Why is it like that?" Amma tells me to have my to take bath first and then only have my breakfast. What if I do it ulta? So these are some of the questions which are asked by kids whenever they attend my sessions. And we have networking where parents of similar mindset who want them to their children also to learn shlokas, they all are in a group and they ask questions to each other, and they mingle with other parents, learn what other kids are doing, learn how other kids are doing their worksheets. And we have a very strong network. And of course there are day wise planners, weekly planners, and habit trackers, lot of worksheets, kind of the things which are there in the program where it will help them to do journaling. So these are some of the tools which I use to make them focused in learning, because just making them chant is will not help. They will need more and more ways of learning. So these are the ways in which I help kids to stay focused. Um, Yeah, I think somebody is on mute. Somebody has unmuted themselves. In case you all have doubts, please you can stop me anytime and you can message me so that I can clear all your doubts. Or else you can message me here after the session. I will clear all the doubts. Yeah. So these are some of the basic human values which any child has to develop right from a very young age. It is not that they will reach a certain age and then I will start teaching them. No, it is to be taught at a very young age. Like for example, respecting parents, giving respect to themselves, self-respect. How can they take care of themselves? How can they have their ownership, responsibility in taking decisions? Every child takes time to learn all of these. But if it started from a very young age, if you follow those things from a very young age for your kids, then it will become very easy for your kids to follow. So these are some of the basic human values that children must develop. Positive attitude in the sense to accept however things come in. Most of the time, we buy toys to our kids because we never enjoyed toys. So okay, let my child also enjoy it. So we give so many things to our children that they cannot accept failure. They cannot accept things when we say no. They cannot accept it. So they must be in a position. All of these are called as life skills. They must be in a position to accept both positive and negative. How do they take negative things if somebody if it comes along their life? What if somebody tells them something, and how should they react? So all of these are very important for a parent to tell to their kids. Mostly, we tell our life experiences, what we did when we were kids, how our parents took care of us. So, positive attitude, honesty, and trust. How can you build honesty and trust in your kids, and how can they build trust in you? Patience. Lot of anger issues are there in this, especially kids of 4 to 8 years. Lot of anger issues they have developed, especially from because of these 2 years of pandemic and things like that. No school, they're so stressed out. So that patience is not there in kids, and a lot of anger issues are there. So all of these have to be corrected, and we have to make them understand in a proper way so that they will lead their life, peacefully. Taking responsibility. There are two shlokas which I'll be teaching you all. So here I tell them how to take responsibility to their actions, and then self-esteem, which is really very important, confidence, discipline, practicing gratitude. We all talk about all the negative things that happen in our life. I didn't get that. I didn't get this. This is what is happening to me. Somebody did this to me. So that is what we discuss when we meet as parents, or when we meet anyone for that matter. Oh, this is something that is happening with me. But are we practicing gratitude? You know what? I drove a car today. I tried to drive car today, and it was so amazing. And I'm so helpful, or I'm so thankful for God to give this opportunity to me. So, are we practicing that gratitude? Are we practicing first, and are we teaching how to practice gratitude so that even one thing, if they tell before going to sleep that this is what I have. I'm happy for the day, and then sleep. They'll definitely get a sound sleep. But if they crib every day that this is what happened to me, I don't know what is going to happen in future. Then how will a child get sound sleep? Isn't it? So practicing gratitude is very important, and of course, respect and self-respect. Both of these are some of the human values that I feel kids have to develop. So till here, in case you have any doubt, you can message me. If we are okay, then we will move to the shlokas, where I will be teaching you all two important shlokas that is very important for a child to practice. Is there anything that you would like to ask, or shall I go ahead? Namaste, Shilpa. You have any doubt? Okay, okay. Thank you so much. In case any of you have doubts, do message me. Yeah. So this is the first shloka which I wanted to teach. This is one of the Nitya shlokas. In the sense, it is good to chant these shlokas every day. Nitya means every day. So you have to chant these shlokas every day. So this is the Prabhata shloka. As soon as you wake up, this is the first shloka that has to be chanted. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm showing palm and the three goddess who are present on our palms. Okay, so that is chant the shloka. If anybody would like to volunteer, please unmute yourself so that you can chant while I'm chanting. Hello, Jivika. Hi, Jivika is my student. Okay, Jivika, would you like to chant the shloka? I will teach. Yeah. Karagre वसते लक्ष्मी करमध्ये सरस्वती करमूले स्थिते गौरी प्रभाते करदर्शनम्. Let us chant once again. Karagre vasate Lakshmi Karamadhye Saraswati Karamule Sthite Gauri Prabhate Karadarshanam. Thank you, Jivika. Basically, this shloka has to be chanted by placing your palm like this, and you have to see your palm and then chant this shloka. Let me tell you the word by word meaning of this shloka. Kara agre. Kara means hand, palm. Agre means tip. Okay, agra means tip. Karagre vasate Lakshmi. Lakshmi stays the tip of our palms. Okay, Karamadhye Saraswati. In the middle of our palm, Saraswati resides. Karamule Sthite Gauri. Gauri resides at the Mula, that is base of our palm. Prabhate, early in the morning, it's very good to see your Kara, hand, palm. Why? Because all the three goddesses, the powerful goddesses, are there right here on our palms. So when you chant this shloka early in the morning, what is the confidence that you get? First thing is, all the goddesses are there in my palms. Everything is in my hands. It's my responsibility. It's my chance to take that responsibility, ownership, and do things. So I cannot blame things on others. Something happened and it's not in my control. No, everything is my responsibility. I need to take that action and then move forward. So this is a very, very important message and very positive message to start our day with. So it's very important. I always emphasize my students and the parents to help them chant this shloka every day in the morning. You don't have to see any God's photo to wake up early in the morning. If you just see your palms, it's more than enough. Lakshmi, Saraswati, Gauri, everybody are there on our palms only, and to help us, to lead us with lot of energy and enthusiasm. Okay, if your child starts with such a positive note, with such a strong note, how good the day will be, isn't it? So this is power of a shloka. Okay, so whenever they chant the shloka, Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, Lakshmi is not only money but it's prosperity, isn't it? Prosperity in doing everything, progress, positive progress in doing everything. That is Lakshmi. So remembering Lakshmi, saying, imagining that Lakshmi is there in the tip of the palms, it's very very positive for begin the day. Karamadhye Saraswati. Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge. When she's there with me, then I can learn anything and everything easily. So if this is the attitude before learning, then a child will learn any concept in a very positive way, in a very easy way. It's just an easy task for the child. So having that belief, having that positive attitude is very important. What is that you feed onto your subconscious mind? That math is easy or math is difficult. If you feel that it is difficult, it is going to be difficult for you. If you stay positive and tell that math is very easy, everything is in my hands, I have Saraswati Devi with me, along with me, to help me out, then it becomes very very easy for a child to uh, grab any concept onto his mind. Karamule sthite Gauri. Gauri means giving a lot of Shakti, a lot of power. So if I have the strength to do everything, then nobody can stop me doing anything, isn't it? So if all of these powers are with me in our hand, if I even imagine that this is there with me every day morning, then my day goes very well. So with this positive note, we start our day. So this is the very first shloka which I wanted to teach you all. Let us chant once again. I'll chant it. You all can repeat. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, करमूले स्थिते गौरी, प्रभाते करदर्शनम्. Once you chant this shloka after looking at your palms, it's a very good habit to rub your palms very fast, at least for till you count 20 or 20 or 30. Rub your palms and you can feel the heat, warmth that is generated in your palms. Put that onto your eyes, onto your face, onto your hands, onto your neck, and slowly open your eyes with a beautiful smile, and with this positive note start your day. And do let me know how your day goes. Okay, moving on to the second shloka that I wanted to teach you all today. This is the shloka to gain courage and confidence. This shloka is kind of a superhero shloka for any kid, and kids love to chant this shloka. Let us chant the shloka. I would like to request any one of you to volunteer. Vasanti, would you like to chant the shloka along with me? Yeah. बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वम् अरोगताम् आजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्. Once again, बुद्धिर्बलं यशोधैर्यं निर्भयत्वम् अरोगताम् अजाड्यं वाक्पटुत्वं च हनुमत्स्मरणात् भवेत्. Very good. So this shloka is on Lord Hanuman. Okay, he is kind of superhero to all the kids, and while I teach this shloka, I teach all the shloka stories related to Hanumanta and what are his qualities, what are his nature, why did he do this way, why did he do that way, what are all the reasons behind whatever he has achieved. Okay, so when we tell stories regarding these who are superheroes, then it becomes very easy for them to learn the shlokas. First is easy to learn shlokas, and they gain confidence. Why should I chant a shloka on Hanuman? What is he? Who is he? We need to introduce him, right? It's not it's not some fear we are putting onto kids while we teach. When we are told to pray, if you don't pray, this will happen. If you don't pray, that will happen. No, this is not the way to teach any shloka, and that is not the intention, isn't it? If you don't do namaskara, God will become angry. Oh, where is God? How will he become angry? And how will you know that he is going to be angry? So that is not the intention to teach, as to how we have to teach. The intention is to bring in positive attitude. Intention is to reduce their anger issues, improve their patience levels, make them grounded, be samskara, child, and help them to gain a lot of confidence and courage. So that is the intention. So here, when I say buddhir balam yashodhairyam, let us understand the meaning of the shloka. Then you will understand why it is important to chant the shloka. Buddhi means intelligence. Bala, I have also given the meaning here. You can go through. Bala is strength. Yasha is success. Dhairya is courage. Nirbhayatvam is fearlessness. Um, not at all being fearful. Okay, that is having a lot of courage in turn. Arogatam, arogatam. Roga means disease. Arogatam means person who is free from a situation where the person is free from disease. Ajadyam, free from laziness, always being active to do things. Vakpatutvam. Vakpatutva is to speak very skillfully. The child doesn't have to think what to speak. He knows the best way of speaking, or to convince people, or to make influence people, help them, like them, how to like people, how to talk in such a way that people like you. So all of this will include in oratory skills, skillful speech with proper pronunciation, fluency, basically. All of these are achieved when you even try to remember Hanumanta. Smarana means to remember, to imagine him. If you even remember Hanumanta, his character, his stories behind him, stories of him, and the situations what he faced, if you even remember all of these things can be achieved. Doesn't it give confidence to children? Doesn't it give courage to children? It gives, isn't it? So this is the shloka that has to be chanted to gain confidence and courage. And in turn, here we are telling positive affirmations. I am sure you all might have heard about affirmations. These are the statements which we tell to ourselves to make our day go in a positive way. I help people. I have abundant of I'm having energy which is abundant. If you even affirm like this, you will have that complete energy with you. If you affirm saying that I am intelligent, I have a lot of strength, I have a lot of power, I am a successful person, I have a lot of courage to do things, I am not fearful, there is only fearlessness in me, I am very healthy, I eat only healthy food. These are some of the affirmations that anyone can make every day to gain courage and confidence. You getting my point? I'm only telling the sentence words which are there in this shloka. Buddhi, Bala, Yasha, Dhairya, Nirbhayatvam, Arogatam. I am not at all lazy. I'm very active. I can do things in in just moments, right? So these are some of the sentences that we that people do affirm themselves every day. Those who chant shlokas chant it, have the affirmations in this way. Those who do not chant shlokas and practice positive affirmations also practice these sentences only. Right, so either you can chant shlokas, understand and chant shlokas, or you can have positive affirmations. So that is very important for a person to have their day go positively. So I'm stressing a lot of times about positive attitude, practicing gratitude. That is very important. If that is practiced, then all the other human values will go hand in hand and they will come along. They'll just follow you. So these are the two important shlokas that I wanted to teach you all today. First one is the Prabhata shloka. The second one is Buddhir Balam Yashodhairyam, the shloka to gain courage and confidence. Do teach this to your kids. First, you practice and teach this to your kids. It's really very powerful. So coming back to the masterclass, I wanted to tell you all that these are some of the programs which I offer. One is Samskara self-paced course. The other one is Samskara 2.0. The third one is Samskara Plus. Okay, I'll just allow me 2 more minutes to explain all of the programs so that it will be easier to choose for you. So Samskara self-paced course is, as the name suggests, it is self-paced. You can learn it at your own pace whenever you want. So this is basically for parents who have very small kids who cannot sit for online classes. They want to have that screen-free time where they only want to listen to shlokas, or the parents themselves want to learn the shlokas and they want to teach it to their kids. So those kind of parents enroll to this self-paced course where I give them 25 shloka materials which are must learn for them, and the base introduction to human values as to how they can develop all of these. And there is a very important session that is introduction to Bhai-Pata. Bhai-Pata are the lessons which a mother teaches to a child at home. A grandmother teaches to the child at home. What they do they learn from their grandfather at home. So those are the important lessons that they learn from home in every day in the evening for 20 to 30 minutes, which is very important for a mother to spend that quality time with the child, where she teaches a lot of things. We all say that mother is the first guru, right? So I tell mothers as to what exactly they need to teach. We have worksheets in the bonus bag and treasure bag where I help them. They can take the printouts and they can do those worksheets along with the children. So this is basically for parents who, if they want to learn, and this is also basically for students who do not want to have that, who cannot attend my online sessions. They are at different time zones and they want to do it at their own pace, at their own time. Okay, so this is the self-paced course, and I have Samskara 2.0, which is a basic program where they learn 32 shlokas in live sessions. I have sessions on Mondays and Fridays, 6:30 to 7:10 p.m. Indian time, and I have an NRI batch which is from 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning Indian time. So that's kind of evening for them, Monday evening. So here they learn 32 shlokas, basically basic human values, mythological stories. I teach them bhajans. We have challenges, worksheets, bonus bag, treasure bag, assessments, and they also get to participate in Abhyasa program where they showcase all that they have learned. And there are a lot of Abhyasa programs which have happened. We just had our Abhyasa program last month, and it's there in our YouTube channel. You can check out Mindful Motherhood YouTube channel to see all the performances of my students. So this is the program which is for the basic shlokas, the must learn shlokas for kids. After your child learns all of these shlokas, in case your child already knows these shlokas, you have already explained that to them, they join into Samskara Plus. All the students who want to have the transformation, holistic transformation to the next level, they have enrolled to Samskara Plus, where we again have 2 live sessions, and these are the advanced shlokas. Here they learn how to be independent. They do journaling. I make them do presentations. I make them teach shlokas. I make them teach shloka to other people. They are learning advanced shlokas like Hanuman Chalisa, Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, and Ganesha Pancharatna Stotra and whatnot. All of these are included in that, and they tell the stories here. They make stories and they tell stories. They do journaling. Here I give them since Para 2.0, I give them the worksheets as to what has to be done. But here they are doing the worksheets along with me. And again we have assessments, Abhyasa program, and the bonus bag and treasure bag. So here they do a lot of activities with me. And both the programs are running really well, and there are a lot of parents who have taken a Samskara self-paced course. You can go to my Instagram page or my Facebook page to check the testimonials. I'm not a person who does the marketing by putting all the testimonials in the presentation as well. So it's there in the links. Wherever you want, you can go check the testimonials and you can see all the opinions of parents. So these are the programs, and this is the investment that you can make for enrolling to them. You can either email me or DM me on my Instagram link, and I will send you as to how you can make the payment. And most importantly, this is the price that we have for till this year end, so that you can start fresh for the January batch. Start instilling good values to your kids from coming year. First, we'll start the year really fresh. And as I told, we have they'll have the e-copy of all the materials. They'll have lifetime access to the private WhatsApp group and lifetime access to private Facebook group, so that they can have networking with parents who are also of like-minded nature. This is Samskara private group, where you can see a lot of worksheets and drawings, artworks done by by kids. There are a lot of introduce yourself, tell what is your future plans, and how they can draw the shlokas. They express shloka in different ways. They draw the shloka, they chant the shloka, they teach shloka. So there are a lot of different ways in which kids are learning shlokas. So this is a screenshot from the Samskara self-paced course. This here they have explained the Panchamahabhutas, and this is Karakre Vasate Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi Ashtakam, for Saraswati Namastubhyam. They have drawn this. There are a lot of artwork also done by kids to learn while they learn shlokas, and of course these are the results that they can get by attending my program. Sharp and improved concentration, improvement in memory power, concentration, how they can grasp different techniques. I also had a memory training workshop along with my friend, so they have learned a lot of techniques, how to lead a healthy lifestyle. I also teach them what is a living food, what is good food, what are some of the healthy eating habits. All of those are included. Pranayama, meditation, everything is included in the program. They become independent and organized because now they know why. While they learn shlokas, they express gratitude, and they know why. A food is prepared. When food is prepared, how to show respect to the person who has even cooked the food, or to the vegetable that has grown, the farmer who brings the vegetables for us. So the sense of gratitude should be there everywhere, which in turn helps them to become independent and organized kids. They are being confident, they are having sound sleep, they are being active because now they know such meaningfulness in whatever they do. They become positive human beings. I have seen kids who have reduced anger issues and improved pronunciation. There are a lot of kids who joined, very young kids who have speech issues and all. So they all have improved their pronunciation skills. So yeah, are you ready for the transformation? Thank you for listening to me so patiently. In case you have any questions, you can ask me. And of course, after the end of the session, I'll be uploading a form where I will request all of you to give your feedback. Once you fill in the feedback, you will receive a fun workbook for your kids, for you and your kids to solve. So it is again related to shlokas and human values. So it's really a fun workbook. Like you can learn a lot of things using that. So do give your feedback and get your fun workbook. Uh, I would like to stop presenting